What's up, guys? It is Will here, back again, and we are here to unbox and review the Carnage from Venom Let There Be Carnage, aka Venom 2. This is a figure that I have been very much looking forward to because a lot of us Hot Toy collectors weren't sure if we would ever get a Carnage, right? But now we do finally have one, and we have to see if he lives up to the hype. Not everyone loved Venom 2. However, I enjoyed the film and I really liked Carnage in it, so I've been really looking forward to unboxing this guy. That said, let's do it right now. Guys, look at the packaging right off the bat. Really love it. Gotta say, this box is huge. This was a challenging figure to review and a challenging figure to unbox live on camera because it is bigger than the space that I have available to shoot these videos. However, I made it work. You can see here the back of the packaging looks awesome. You can see a Carnage, I guess silhouette, I guess you could call it there. The name right below the picture there. And of course, a lot of Hot Toys general mumbo jumbo down there as well that you normally see on the back of the box. Warnings, important stuff nonetheless. But it's all there. You can see Carnage on the side there. It has a nice little slip cover that is red for the deluxe version. And it opens up and you get a ton of stuff. Trust me, there are claws, there are tendrils, there are weapons, there are swords, there are everything in between, tongues, multiple heads. This guy comes with so many accessories, so please buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, because this unboxing is going to take us a little while to get through every single aspect. You can see here the little pieces on the side that are held in by the plastic. And then, of course, the plastic parts underneath in the main part of the box as well. So really a lot of cool stuff to get into there. You can see there that's actually taped on the side there. So this was a little bit of a challenge to get that out in a way that is nice. It like slides in with the plastic and it's kind of taped as well. You can see the tape on the bottom there. There's a lot of claws that lie within that packaging. So really nice there. Really excited to try those on the tendrils and on the hands. But yeah, it's something that you really got to mess with this box because it is a lot to work with. So reboxing the figure, not looking forward to that. That said, you can see here Carnage is nice and safely secure in the packaging. I picked mine up from Toys Buying Agent, but he should be hitting the States for the rest of you guys sometime soon. So yeah, this is really awesome. I'm so excited to get this figure out of the box because I cannot wait to see how massive this figure actually is in hand. I've seen a lot of early reviews and things like that have gotten me pretty excited. That said, guys, damn, first impressions right out of the box, this guy is huge, massive, ginormous. And taking him out of the box, he feels very slippery and rubbery and gooey like Venom, right? But a little bit slightly different texture, but the rubber on the figure still has that same sort of feel to it overall. So it's a really, I guess, true feel to Carnage. That's probably what Carnage's skin and texture would look like. But look at all the detail in the paint apps there on the back and in the skin. It's just remarkable to see how cool this figure actually looks in hand. And you can see here, oh my God, almost broke another figure. The magnet on the head, you got to be really careful with. So definitely when you do that, just be careful with that to make sure that it goes on the body nice and securely. It is a magnet. It does not peg on. That said, here's the first head sculpt. You can see the smiling head sculpt. This is the head sculpt that I prefer. I think it looks absolutely awesome. The Venom head sculpt is also awesome with the teeth. I prefer it. The tongue one, still great. However, love the teeth one just right out of the box. Guys, look at the detailing and texture on the body. Oh my God. It is awesome. I cannot say enough good things about this figure. There's some wrist pegs. You're going to need those possibly at some point. However, the wrist pegs seem pretty stable in this one. Swapping the hands, pretty easy. Swapping the forearms, not so easy. And with the deluxe version of this Carnage, you actually get a Venom bust with the head sculpt of Tom Hardy in one half and Venom on the other half. So this is really exciting. This is something collectors have wanted for quite a while now, and now we finally got it with this Carnage figure, and of course it comes with the new Venom figure as well. However, the fact that they included a bust and a second Venom head sculpt that you can in fact put on your Venom, either the first version or V2, it is awesome, guys. This head, and I'll show more a little bit later, but this head sculpt is awesome. It came out fantastic. Absolutely love it. Hot Toys spared no expense with this Carnage. It looks awesome. Here's the actual bust. You can see here it has a magnetic neck piece where you just plop the head on there, and it shows a little Venom, I guess neck piece, if you will, with the Venom Let There Be Carnage logo on the bottom there. You just pop the head right on. You can display it next to your Carnage and Venom. So you don't have to keep one head in the box. You can put this head on your Venom figure, or you can put it on the bust next to Carnage, or not even give Venom at all and put it on the bust right there. It'll look fantastic. Guys, there's so much good to say about this figure. I'm going to go a little bit more in detail later in this review, but guys, I am over the moon with how good this figure turned out. Again, not everyone loved the film. However, if you love Carnage, this figure is a hard one to ignore. And this actually is a little bit different than the Venom figure. You actually cannot put the tongue in there if you decide not to, and it still looks great. The tongue is magnetized and will go in there, but you don't have to put the tongue in there, which looks pretty dope. That said, here's a really long tongue. It looks great. Here's a shorter tongue that also looks good. The magnet, you can see there, it's glued into the tongue. On my longer tongue, the magnet already came out. So I do have to re-glue it back in there. I don't think that should be a problem. However, it is something to factor in. I had a slight issue with mine, but again, I'm probably not going to be using the tongues either way. But there are 3 separate tongues to use for this figure. You can see here, this is actually going to be the medium tongue. The medium tongue is my preference. I do prefer the medium tongue on my Carnage figure if I'm going to put a tongue on him at all. However, I really like the teeth head sculpt. I think it has more personality, but that's just me. To each collector, their own display. Here's the Venom Let There Be Carnage base. I absolutely love this. This is awesome, guys. I'm a base guy. I don't display without bases. I value security and safety, and I'm really all about bases. So all about that base, right? As the kids say. All facts, no printer. But yeah, this base is absolutely awesome. Love the red there. Love the Venom Let There Be Carnage logo. Love the Carnage, nameplate on the front. It's awesome. Here's a pole. It's just kind of similar to Thanos or Venom. You plug the pole into the base, and then you apply the hook, and that holds Carnage in there. You do want to be careful. You don't want to scratch him up under the Carnage butt area. It can be fragile, so you want to be careful. Here's the tendrils. These actually plug into the back. I'm going to show these in the video, but they take up a lot of space. They're not exactly my preference, but they do. There's little pegs on the back of Carnage that you can sort of unpeg, and then you plug in these red little tendrils here. There's a set of 2. There's a couple sets of 2. There's a set of 1. There's a set of 3, and they can all plug into the back of the body, no problem. So yeah, it looks really, really great. You just plug those little plugs out of the back, and there you go. You can plug those tendrils right in there. So it's pretty cool. They feel real gooey. They are articulated. You can move them around. You can pose them however you would like. It's just awesome. It's just really, really cool. It's kind of cool for me to just kind of put them on and maybe do a photo or something, but I don't think I would put them in my display that way. But again, it's going to take up a lot of room, and to each collector their own. They do look really, really great, but they just take up a lot of space, and they make it very busy looking. So I don't know. Each collector is going to view this a little bit differently, but they feel great and they look cool, and you can articulate them, and nothing wrong with that. Here's the 3-piece set here. That's the biggest set that's included. So yeah, pretty dope indeed. Very, very exciting. You can see here, here's a claw hand. This actually pops onto the body there. You just pop it onto the wrist peg, pop the other hand off. You can pop the forearms off as well to put on other accessories, but this actually goes on the hand itself. There's actually where this sword you can plug into the forearm. You just pop the forearm out. However, mine is not really popping out very well, and I'm not going to break it, so I'm probably not going to show this in the video. But there you go. You can do it. That said, here's another claw hand. Lots of cool claw hands that you can put on Carnage. If you wanted to give him a little personality, I'm actually favoring a little bit of the typical hands, but these claw hands are pretty dope. You have so many display options and posing options with this figure. Yeah, this is really, really cool. So you can see the 2 claw hands. You could put them on Carnage, give him a nice little claw hand display. Very crabby, Mr. Krabs, if you want to go that route with your Carnage. And you can. Here's a really, really long sword. This is a sword that Carnage used in the film to cut people. So you can do that if you want. Again, very crabby looking. But yeah, that's the unboxing, guys. Thank you so much. Let's move on to the actual review. All right, guys, so taking another look at the accessories, you can see here there are quite a bit. Multiple head sculpts, 3 different tongues, claw hands, things that you can peg into the tendrils, little claws that go on the back of them. The tendrils I will show next. A Venom bust. Oh my God. And here are the tendrils themselves. You can see here there are 3 different sets. There's a set that has 3 tendrils attached, a set that has 2, and a set that has 1 from my recollection. So it's a lot. If not, there's more than that. So it's a lot of tendrils. You can see here there are little plugs that you just pull out, little keyholes that you pull out of the back there, and you can plug the tendrils right in. If you're not going to use the tendrils, you just plug them in with the holes that are already on there. But if you are going to use the tendrils and you're willing to commit that type of real estate, here's how you do it. You just plug them in the back there. You can articulate them, bend them, move them around, do what you want with them. I will show some more shots of it, but I'm not going to be using them in my display. Guys, look at this Carnage figure. It is so phenomenal. I cannot say enough good things about this figure. Put him in a simple pose like this, he looks incredible. Put him in a dynamic pose with tendrils, he looks incredible. Put him with the sword, he looks incredible. No matter what you do, this Carnage looks fantastic. It is a phenomenal figure in every sense of the word. Here's the tongue. Actually, I think this is a short tongue here on the head sculpt. It still looks great. It's not my favorite choice. I like the teeth head sculpt. Look at the detailing in the muscular texture. The muscular body here, it feels gooey. It looks very muscular and tendrily. I don't know how to describe it. You can see the wrist peg there. It is not really a concern. Some people may be concerned by it. I think it blends in with the figure pretty nicely. Here is Carnage with the tendrils on. Oh my God, it takes up so much real estate, but God damn does it look good if you spend time articulating those tendrils and put them in a nice pose. Put him in something simple like this, he still looks awesome. Make sure the forearms are pegged in nice and fully. I do not plan on using the sword because I could not get the forearm out of the body. I will say I did not want to break my figure. So do be careful if you plan on plugging in the sword. I think that's going to be important. But look at this head sculpt. Look at the detailing on the body. Look at everything about this figure. It just screams quality and perfection and just, oh my God, this is exceptionalism. Look at the detailing and the muscular texture again on the rubber suit on the back. It is phenomenal. This figure has so much presence on the shelf. And look at the Venom bust that you get with this figure. Damn, this thing is great. That's Tom Hardy right there. This is an awesome Venom bust that you can display separately with Carnage, or you can put this head on the Venom figure itself, and it also looks great. I personally cannot decide. I think I'm going to put this Tom Hardy head sculpt on the bust itself and put the actual Venom on the body. However, you could go either way if you wanted to. Guys, this Venom figure is amazing. Look, there's the regular Venom head. This is the Venom V1 that I got on the Venom bust. It looks great also. You can go either way, and that way you can display both heads, which are perfection. They are beautiful. Look at this. This is Carnage with the claw on his hand. Even that looks pretty dope. You cannot display this guy poorly. I'm telling you guys, do not sleep on this figure. If you don't like Carnage, then of course, he's probably not going to be for you. But if you do like Carnage, and you want this figure, damn, it's so good. Look at this side profile here in this photo here. This is amazing. This is a beautiful head sculpt, one of Hot Toys' best, and I can't say enough good things about it. There's nothing you can do to this guy to make him look bad. He looks so good. There's some texture in the leg. You can see those little veiny things are actually built in, so don't pull on those, don't tug on those because they are part of the body. And yeah, they're just kind of built in there like that. But damn, does it look good? There's so much detail just oozing out of this figure. And there's so much presence that this guy has on the shelf. He's a little under 18 inches tall, so he will fit in a DTOF, but you're going to have to take another shelf out. He's not going to fit in a normal size DTOF without taking a shelf out, but he will fit otherwise. Guys, I'm going to go bold. I got to rate this figure a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10. I think it's the best Hot Toys figure that I've ever seen in person. I think it's just amazing. This is going to be a super hard figure to top for 2023. I don't know that any figure is going to be better than this figure this year from Hot Toys. This thing is just phenomenal. It is everything I love about Hot Toys. It is everything great about collecting. And it just really is an exciting figure all around with so many display options and posing options and so much presence. Look, I know the film was not everyone's favorite. I liked it overall. I didn't love it, but this figure is phenomenal. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below and let me know whether you're picking up this Carnage. I am over the moon with it. I will catch you guys in the next one.